What's up, everybody? We're just gonna do a little not a preseason, an off-season kind of video right here, just about the Texans. Give you a little insight of what goes through my mind in the off-season, where we're building at, what we're looking for, if we're going young, old, filling out positions. Talk you through what's going on in my head. Start off here with C.J. Stroud, man. Had a great year. Started off kind of choppy on my account, but I started kind of getting a little bit more dynamic in my play calling. He had a pretty good year, as you can see. Davis Mills is on the trade block because he's in the final year of his rookie deal. I'm looking for mentors for C.J. Stroud, at least one. I'm probably going to run one quarterback on the roster. Now Davis, if we don't get, let's see where he's drafted at, just kind of give you a little. Now he's got starting quality. So he came in this year against the Saints, didn't have a bad game. He ended up helping us win the game against the Titans. So to me, his perceived value, if he's drafted in third, I want a third for him. That's just where I'm going. So I want a third or better. A better would be great, but I'm also not going to screw the CPU. We got Dameon Pierce here. He's a 1,000-yard runner. We got him signed up to, well, he's still on a rookie deal, actually. Look at that. Rookie deal. Cheap. We got Devin Singletary. He's young, man. I brought him in for a couple more years. Well, actually, one more year. I gave him a 2-year contract. There you go. I'm a little bit of overpay for him, but he got us some. He played good. He's an 80 overall. I mean, had a good year. Dynamic on receiving and running the ball. Got Sean Tucker here as more of a developmental piece. We'll talk about our free agent guys here in a little bit, but we're D'Amico's from the 49er tree, so I'm looking for prospects from those teams that I'm not going to tell everybody what coaches or who. Do the homework yourself, but I'm looking for players that come from those systems to fit into my system potentially. Andrew Beck, Texas guy. I like him a lot. He played great for me. I really thought he had a nose for blocking. That's what you're looking for. Troy Harrison's on a rookie deal. Might be a practice squad guy again this year. To me, we'll just see how that shakes out. Tank Dale, man, he absolutely destroyed this year. He superstar now. He went up to superstar, and that just tells you everything you need to know about this kid. He is a playmaker. Nico Collins, I wish I had a little bit more production from him. Mechie's going to get a shot this year to prove himself. I think he's got 2 more years left. Robert Woods is just that guy. He's got 1 more year left on the contract. He's going to stay here. I like my receiving core. I like where we're at. We could potentially draft someone late. I don't see any free agent guys that I'm willing to spend money on. Dalton Schultz, he's great. I signed him up for a couple more years. Let's see here. I want to get some more development out of him. Gave him a 4-year deal to year 10. He's 28. He's 28 years old to 32. I mean, to me, that's fair. Brevin is on the trade block also. Has just not produced for me at all and in real life. So could potentially look to add in the draft or free agency there. Who knows? Dalton, Teagan, don't really. I mean, those are just, to me, they're just depth guys. They'll never really see a lot of PT. I mean, their catching is fair. Left tackle Laramie Tunstall, he will retire, a Houston Texan. I've juggled in my head if I'm going to trade him or not, but to me, I'm sticking with him. Josh Jones, signed him up. He's a damn good backup. He can play guard for me. He can play tackle. He played both last year. Got him on a 2-year deal. As you can see here, he played quite a bit. Wish you could see his position because he was playing left guard. He was playing right tackle, but he's very dynamic in what he can do. Now, this is where we get interesting at. I believe Kendrick Green's on the last year of a rookie deal. Played pretty good, but didn't really play that much. He played spot center for me. Played left guard early on, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, he just didn't get a whole lot of spin, so we'll see what he's made of. We got Kenyon Green. He missed all of last year with an injury. I'm excited to get him back. To me, he's my type of guard, hard-nosed guy, strong, 85 plus. I mean, I wish his strength was a little bit higher. Morrissey, we just got a veteran guy right here, still on his rookie deal actually. Juice Scruggs, we can give him a spin this year. Patterson really balled out last year. He really did for us. Veteran presence right there. But we're going to give Juice Scruggs the spin. He missed all last year with injuries. Shaq Mason, just a great guy. Come from the Patriots. I like Shaq a lot. He really made our center look good last year. So he will finish out that contract with me regardless. Just depth pieces here. Titus Howard, right here. I mean, Jones could play that. Titus can play guard. Titus can play left tackle. We just have like guys that can move around a little bit, and that's what I like. Some tweeners. Will Anderson, man, had a hell of a year last year. He bumped up to superstar after his boost. He's freaking solid, dude. He missed 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he missed 4 games, and had 10 and a half. We got a guy here on a rookie deal. Guy here, practice squad guy. He needs some development. And anybody 65 overall can be on my starting team. It just depends on what we got. Now I brought Greenard back, kind of on a prove it 5th year type situation. I know he's 27. He could be a depth piece for us. That's a slight overpay, but like I said, Malik Collins is back. I don't think I gave him too much. He's 29. I think I might have given him 1 more year deal because we got some stuff shaking down the pipeline here. I'm not gonna dive too much into my draft, but I will read out Sheldon Rankins for 1 more year. Hassan Ridgeway right there. There's some development pieces inside. I'm not real sure about Kurt Heenish. He's strong as an ox, but he just to me his block shedding's a bit low, and you could say that about Ridgeway too. So maybe Heenish is a guy we could give a spin to. Now Toa, to me, the MVP on the defense besides Perryman, and we'll get into that next. Perryman played his heart out, but he's 30. Need some guys that we can develop, and that might be somewhere we go in the draft. Hanson, I like him a lot, but he's a bit old. He's a bit old, as you can see here, so this might be his. He might not get a second contract from us, and I hate it, but as you can see, he just doesn't get on the field a lot. Middle linebacker, we moved over Cashman here, but potentially Cashman could get us some assets. He came in at the right outside linebacker position, strong side guy. Played good. He's on an affordable contract. He could play for us. We don't know yet. We do run a 4-3 here. We got Mark Robinson. He was on our practice squad. Dylan Moses on our practice squad. Kind of just prove it guys that stuck out to me because of their athletic ability. Maybe they can start producing. I feel for Dylan. I love Dylan at Bama, and I think he's got a lot of potential, but he is 26. Christian Harris right here. He's our guy. We moved Wallow over. He was a practice squad guy, but he's going to be a depth piece. We're looking to add 1 to 2 linebackers in the draft. We got Shaquille Griffin at 29 here. Let's see his contract. He pretty team friendly. Yeah, 5.3 for 1 more year. Potentially could look at adding a piece next year at corner. Derek Stingley's still producing. He locked down some guys this year, man. He definitely did. He played his heart out. Very excited about Stingley. He's got to earn that next contract though. We got a nickel guy here. Got a nickel guy here. Got 2 guys. I actually moved him down from safety. If you see, he's fast as lightning, and he needs work on his coverage skills, but that's fine. Nick Jones is just a piece. He's there. Jimmy Ward will retire as a Houston Texan. Him and D'Amico's connection. As you can see, he played at San Francisco under D'Amico, and he had a hell of a year last year for us. And as we get into the free agency, you'll see kind of what my plan is on that. Eric Murray, I brought him back, I believe, on a 1-year deal. 30 years old. This will be his last contract with us, but I liked him. He played. Well, he's got 2 more years. I liked him. He played tough. He might not see that second year. I'm not sure. Petrie's our guy. As you can see, he's a bit small for the strong safety, but he plays tough, man. As you can see here, he played lights out last year. Played absolutely lights out. He probably will get a second contract from us based on just those 2 years, unless he absolutely falls off. Got MJ Stewart. He could have seen the field more, and he will see the field more. He's younger, um, especially if we get this other piece that potentially we could talk about. Fairborn, hell of a year for us last year, kicking. Dependable kicker, missed one field goal. He's got 2 more years on us. Need a punter. We may go after a piece, or we may draft a piece. We traded um, draft capita to move up for the Cincinnati pick. We got 2 picks right here, second rounder, third from Philly, 2 4s, a fifth, and 2 7s. We do not have a first round pick next year. That's fine with me. We could potentially move up and get one, of course. As you can see, we're a bit thin on draft picks, but I got a plan for that. We're not gonna rob anybody, but we're gonna see how it shakes out. So that's just gonna be what it's gonna be. So we'll go to free agents real quick. Might go into scout players. Show y'all a little bit about what my plans are. As you can see here, Rajon Gary. He's very interested in us, but just his size, man, I really don't know where I'll put him. I put him at defensive tackle maybe, but his strength is not really going to allow that. Christian Wilkins could be a great defensive tackle for us, but I got other plans. Michael Pittman, crazy that Bradley let him walk to me, and Grover Stewart let him walk. I don't really know what his plan is. I hope he's got one. As you can see here, targets, we got Grant Delpit. This guy right here could be our strong safety of the future, and we move over Peacher to the free safety. For the time being, he will roll everywhere if we can get him. Obviously, we're in competition with the Falcons, the Raiders, the Jets, the Jags. I'm willing to pay whatever. Got him on a pretty good deal. We're talking about bringing Clowney back. He is a mentor. He can mentor Will Anderson. He can start for us. We will get someone late in the draft, potentially as an edge rusher, second, third, fourth round guy. That's fine with me. Clowney deserves to come back to Houston at this point of his career. I know he's chasing a Super Bowl, but we're his only offer, so we'll see what that looks like. Jeff Wilson and Ahmad, both system guys, could be our third, fourth guys, and they will see the field. They will see the field. Another system guy here, played under D'Amico, just a depth piece at linebacker, could play inside, could play any of the outside positions. To me, he's more of an inside guy with that makeup, his physical makeup, and that's probably where we'll move him to. I think that's about it. I mean, like I said, we could go punter here. I like Braden Mann. He's got that Texas A&M, Texas connection. I like that a lot. Corners, our backup safety that we could get if we get outbid on Grant Delpit could be Deshaun Elliott. He's a Texas kid. He's a system guy. I believe he played for, let's see where he played. Yeah, played for Miami for a year. Just somebody we're looking at potentially could come in here. Got one more kid, but he just kind of down the board, not very interested in us. So we're not going to go out and kill ourselves to get him. But he's a Miami guy, system guy. Corner. I mean, we could go corner here, but I feel like our outside corners are short up for the next year, so I'm not going to go out and spend money on some guys that I really feel like I don't need. I like Oliver here, man. He's quick. His man coverage is high. Potentially could go get him. He's got no offers as of right now. But that's pretty much on that. We're going to talk a little bit about the draft. I'm not going to dive too far into my deep board because I don't want to spoil anything. And I don't want to give too much of how I build teams away. But we will talk about 3 guys that are why we made that trade. We'll look at the mock draft here. That trade, that's a Bears pick now. Caleb Williams, I don't know if the Bears will get him or not, but this is going to be very interesting. We'll look at the top 10 here. If I'm the Bears, if I got that first overall pick, I'd go after Marvin Harrison Jr. But hell, you never know what the CPU is going to do. You never know what the opposing team's going to do. Prospects real quick. I'm just gonna look at my favorites. These are guys that, man, I'd love to have Dallas Turner linking back up with Will, but to me, he's just not going to fall to us. We got him on the board because he's like a can't miss type guy. I group by position. Like I said, we're not going to go too far into this. I'd love to get him if he fell to us. I mean, he is an absolute fucking monster in real life. He's a beast on here too, as you'll see. BBBB. I mean, he's 22 years old too. Uh, I mean, he's not a fast guy, but who cares when you can wreak havoc like that? Jared Verse would be a kind of a Dallas Turner version 2 for me if I wanted to go edge there. But like I said, might wait a year. We'll see what happens. Patrick Paul, just a Houston kid, could fill in at either tackle spot. He's 6'2", I mean 6'7", 315, big guy. I like Cooper Beebe as an area guy. Kansas State, not too far away from Texas. 6'4", 335. I'm not going to get him probably. I like Cedric a lot. I mean, these are guys that to me could just be in the system. But here we're going to get in the meat and potatoes right here. Mason Smith, injury prone career at LSU, absolute fucking monster. Got a high motor, as you can see, 4.77, 40 reps on the bench. I mean, the kid is just elite. He will be used if he falls to us. God hoping. And then we got two other guys here that really just stand out to me. I love Jeremiah Trotter. He is our linebacker of the future, I think. If not, Barrett Carter will be our linebacker of the future. Either of these two guys is what I would be using my second first-round pick on. And that's why I traded up. Because as you can see, our middle linebacker depth is not that great. And that's fine. Defensive tackle, the same thing. We need another edge guy, but I think we can shore that up for a year. Center, left guard, not too worried about. And I'm looking for another tackle, potentially. Wide receiver late, maybe. Tight end late, maybe. Secondary guy late, maybe. Another edge guy late. We'll see what happens. But that's pretty much a little recap or preview, shall I say. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're one of the guys in the league watching, I'm not going to give away all my tips, but I hope this helped with kind of how you need to, because I have 70 people on the board, and I'm about to go through here in a little bit and kind of cut that down based on combine and even more going forward next week in pro day and stuff like that. So, but you got to put in the time. I probably have 4 or 5 hours total in real life scouting on here, and kind of think I have a sheet right here with my wants and needs, and you look here, top team needs, center, linebacker, guard. Well, I got young guys at the center and guard, so why would I need that? Left outside linebacker, well, you're saying Dallas Turner here, but those are two edge guys. Do I really, I got toe in that position. So you got to do a little work sometimes. Like I said, I hope this helps, and trying to get this defense shored up. We had one of the worst rush defenses, I believe, in the league. Let's go look at that real quick. Just make it quick. Yeah, I mean, there you go. The worst. So that's why I'm going defensive tackle linebacker. Man, I'll see y'all after the conclusion of the free agency and right into the draft. Cannot freaking wait. It's gonna take a little while, but we're here, baby. Appreciate y'all.